clear prop. Wind direction shift. Fantastic. It's pretty switchy. I've reset my wing like 3 times. I'm already exhausted. Good. Let's check this one. We have that one. Probably have this one. There we go. It's locked. Road's clear. Clear to the pulley. Oh, that's different. Don't do that. And I have to run tonight. Just hanging there. Door's locked. Road's clear. Clear to the pulleys. A's. Center yourself on the wing. Take some steps back. See if you can get a gust in your favor. That is not in your favor. Out. Oh. Well, got to tell you, I think I might be done launching until my quad no longer feels like this. Because I got to tell you, right now, whew, that's painful. I've got a little quadricep injury that is absolutely aggravated every time I run. And I thought I could get over it, but I don't think I can. I don't think I can. Trying to get some height, like 1,200 feet in the right direction. And then we'll get the other glove on. Yeah, because that was a pretty good launch. I've been coming down on myself because my launches have felt so horrible. And I think what's really happening is I had one horrible launch where I stomped around like Frankenstein on a couple of videos ago. And during that launch, I felt myself hurt my quadricep on my right leg, and I had decided by the end of that flight that it wasn't hurt. I mean, it was just hurt, not injured. And as it turns out, I was out duck hunting not too long later, and as often happens, got sunk down in some muck. And as I was pulling myself out, found out that I was actually injured because I had a hard time and it hurt. And it's been sore. But yesterday's launch, I felt like I was stompy again and really came down on myself. And now I think maybe I wasn't stompy. I think I'm just feeling the run and the weight on this quadricep. There were some GA planes out and about earlier. I've got my flashers on. It's real early yet. Time to manipulate this other glove, I think. A bit of height that made me feel good about doing it. Don't let it go through your prop. That'd be sweet. There we go. Readjust. There. There. So yeah, it was definitely weird. You know? How that launch there, I really was working on my posture, and I was running uphill. So, while not great for running, good for posture. Feels like a pretty smooth night. Wind's kind of sometimes straight out of the north, sometimes out of the northwest. I didn't wear my face mask tonight, and I might regret it. Just, I was messing around with my setups for so long, and I'm wearing enough layers of clothes that it just started feeling hot. I don't think you're going to see it on the GoPro, but there's a couple small bodies of water, maybe 3/4 of a mile to a mile in front of me, on the left of this big clear field, and the colors are just gorgeous. Huh, that was a bug right here at 1,100 feet. So yeah, I think I'm going to have to take a break because I may have audibly given myself away as being a little hurt on that run. I really felt it. I'm also a little bummed because earlier today we had a lot more cloud coverage and they were lower. And I thought I might get an opportunity to go up and see them a little bit. But that's not going to happen. Now that everything's cut down, get outs everywhere. My God, that's gorgeous, huh? Look at this over here. Pretty nice homes over this way. This one down here with the covered swimming pool and the raised deck coming off the back of the house. Oh, look at that. I should have put on my water so that I could go down lower. Look at that. I am getting bounced around a tad bit. Not bad. Hasn't made me feel like I need to reach up and go hands-on. But it's not perfectly smooth. I think the smart man would say, cut the small area. Although I think at my height, I could probably clear the other side from here. Oh my goodness, that's gorgeous. Look at that little island. Be a good place to hunt. I bet the ducks come in there. hazier tonight. It was clear last night. That's gorgeous. Just caught a little bit of lift. Oh my goodness. I know I'm not doing it justice, but my goodness. That is gorgeous. We're going to go down this lane here. I'm going to assume cut that way for a reason. Way to move big equipment, but also I bet there's some hunting going on. Because hanging a tree right along this path with this water and these trees, that's got to be a pretty prime spot right there. Got a pond over there. Food source all over the place. Yeah, I'm gonna regret not having my face mask by the end of this night. I think maybe we'll come down low. I got a lot of little cut throughs over here. I haven't really flown up this way before. That's the nice thing about being new. Even your own LZ offers new things to see. I think some folks, when they've been flying for a long time, sometimes get a little bit antsy to see new things. I'm not going to say they get bored with their own area, but just the desire to see new things. While it's probably prettier on the north side of that body of water right there, I think the safer flight to the south of it. Check that out. I don't know what water that is. Other than I'm guessing it's private. And there's a pretty fancy hunting stand. There's a little pond down in here, and if you come almost directly north, a little bit northeast, maybe 1 or 2 o'clock from that pond, you'll see some ladders leading to what looks like a mini home. I've never had the pleasure of hunting out of someplace quite that comfortable. But that answers the question of wonder if they'd let me hunt it. Probably not. They got a $4,000 rifle blind. And a boot block surrounded by water. Look at that. That is gorgeous. And yeah, he's got little hunting locations and stands all over this property. There's one right out in the middle here. There's another on the edge of this field here. Pretty nice setup. Oh, another one in the middle of that one there. Very cool. We have got nil wins. Now, not doing a thing. Bodes well for going low. I've slowly been coming down a little bit just to see better, trying not to bother hunters. Although, quite frankly, this doesn't really bother deer. I've flown right up on their ass end and just had them stare at me. No, there is a little wind still. Northeast right now, coming off that fire. I didn't see it moving much from where it was before. That'll be Diamond and Diamond Island off in the distance. That'll be Juno, Painter, and Christiane off in the distance that way. Got lots of out. Let's go down a little bit. They don't have that corn cut yet. I think I'll cut this way. Bunch of herrings. Hey. Keep coming this way. I don't want to get down too low. Not having been here, I'd have to scope out obstacles if I had a problem. And it's weird to think that in your hometown, you can be somewhere you don't really recognize. And maybe if I were on the road going somewhere, I would recognize it completely. I'm sure I would. But things look different from the air. Wow. That is gorgeous. Look at that. Well, I don't know. I don't think I'm ruining anybody's hunt tonight because I have not seen a deer tonight, which is unusual. I lost about half my altitude. Oh, I know where I am. Okay. Some nice stands back in here. Definitely still getting a few bumps off these lighter fields. But yeah, I know this field well enough to know obstacles are pretty minimal. Of course, they haven't cut the corn down yet. So now I'm landing to the right if I'm landing. So I do know power lines run along that road. So we're going to need to keep it somewhere around 500 feet probably. I don't want to get too close over here in case these guys are hunting in these stands. I know them. Wouldn't want to get a call tonight of, hey, I just had the biggest deer in my life walking up on me, and you flew by at 400 feet. And then I'd have to tell them, well, it was actually 450 feet. Got some bumps. Bumpity, bumpity. cows. That's his place right there. Right there. Now I could launch from here, which he said I could. But I wonder if we could take that back during the hunting season. I don't see him outside. Someone's got a truck back there. I wonder what that's all about. More bumps going this way. Kind of put my hands on it a little bit. Go up. I'm kind of across town. It's time to start making towards home. I will say this. Love ruin everything. You have no tackle to feel. I'm not really feeling much feedback my wing's giving me in through my toggle. I'm not as linear on the throttle. A lot of things, really. So don't get your finger up by that kill switch, dummy. That would be a dumb way to land out. Hi, I just landed in your farm because I'm stupid. Sunset is still an hour away. We'll see if I make that tonight. surprisingly, as well as these things cup your ears, the they don't block all the wind. Your ears can get cold. I've learned enough about cold weather flying to realize I don't like cold weather flying. And I haven't really even had cold yet. 40s. I'm curious about how my landing's going to go. Because this whole time I've been flying, my quadriceps has been reminding me that I'm not doing it any favors.
Tell you what, though,
You can have your drive up and down the highway Michigan color tours. I'll take this.
hasn't fully exploded yet.
But it sure is pretty. I wonder if the wind picked up a little bit.
That pole barn off in the middle of nowhere, how nice would it be for that just to come up for sale? Get yourself a piece of private water to hunt ducks off of, place to fly out of, place to hunt out of.
Rockety, rockety. Rocking and rolling right here. I got a little tail right here, but it's a cross tail.
So,
Hazy. Hazy, hazy. I think I know where I want to be. I think I need to cut this way, though, to get there. I'm not going to go up high enough to clear that swamp comfortably. I can clear most of this stuff even lower, but I see the real green field in front of me. That's going to be the field that is to the southeast of the Edwardsburg Sports Complex. So many cool places. Well, there were lots of summer days when I was home and not traveling for work that I didn't get 2 days in a row to fly, so I guess I should be thankful, huh? Cool place. That one too, huh? That one's a little more built out. Yeah, it's so hazy. Even the flasher on that tower, which is normally incredibly bright, just hard to see. That beeping you might hear in the background, I can hear it anyway, is my Vario. It does a high-pitched beep consecutively quicker the faster I'm lifting, and it'll do a dull, kind of flatliney sound when I'm losing lift. Which you'll hear here shortly, because I'm about to put my hands up, come off the power, and coast down low off that green field in front of me. And I think this will also be a nice test as to kind of glide ratio stuff that I'm still working out in my head. So I know how high I am. I know this would be my out if I truly had a problem, because why be stupid and cross trees? But if this was all I had, where would I be? I suspect if I wanted to, what you don't want to have happen is being, you're practicing motor outs and go to a hard idle, and then realize you actually created one. The thing I like about this Polini throttle is that kill switch. It's hard to accidentally do. But yeah, this would have been exactly where I would want it. A little hook in. I'd clear those trees if I needed to. I mean, obviously I would try and cross through on a clearing, but I think that I could probably land 3/4 of the way towards the middle point of that field. And that's just me talking. I might be way beyond that. I'm still learning all this. But that feels right to me. And because of the wind, I'd come down to this corner, and then I'd cut it back up towards the middle of that sprinkler, just to the left of it, because I think that would give me what I wanted. Oh yeah, I had plenty of glide. And if I turned it, I'd probably be down right on the other side of that sprinkler. To the left. That's why I aim for the front. Now we're going to give it a little bit. Just stay a little lower tonight. Let's go check that shut up. That stuff out. I like farm equipment. A couple other things I need to work on is sharper turns. I don't really have a strong desire to be big into acro, but you never know when you're going to need avoidance, especially at fly-ins and things like that. So the skill should be there. So we're going to pull this one a little sharper off the horizon, give it power. Try not to lose. There we go. You can feel, if you wanted to do a full-on wing over, you could feel how it would be a mixture of that right and left, because that's all a wing over really is. It's a strong right turn and then a strong left turn with some coordinated brake pressures. And that's not because I'm an expert at doing them, because that's what all the experts say. So when you do a strong turn and the energy bleeds off and you just kind of let it do what's coming natural to see, you can feel that left-hander start. And if you were to give it some, you could see how it would also build up some energy, right? That's nice. Nice little pretty flight over here. Cut in here. No soccer games going on. Feels fairly comfortable being down low right now. That's cool. Cut over this way. Get a little swoopy swoop on this tree. Yep. Fun. And that is fun. This ground is wavier than my LZ. You're sitting down at 50 feet, you might find yourself in the side of a hill. Significantly warmer right here than where I've been flying all night. Remind myself that I am not higher than the obstacles around me. So, especially the one I'm flying right towards. Feels like the first good night. Maybe really go check out this house I like. Oh, there's a couple deer. Couple, 3. Now, I'm not going to fly right over Mr. Gated House, but I am going to go look at it.
Pretty cool place. Pretty cool place.
There's a flock of birds. Yep. I wondered what those were. Those are absolutely chickens. Absolutely. Cool house. Let's go up a bit. Well, this is turning into one of those wonderful flights where this reminds you as to why you do it. I don't know. If I had to anticipate the size of that tower, that would almost be 450 feet right there. Take advantage of a little flyby, maybe get a gauge on if my flag is, and I say flag, but I mean my wind streamers are still doing anything. The smoke we saw earlier said it should be coming out of the north. So I'll probably just hook around this field, come in behind the backyard of everybody. Of course, my gear bag is way out there. There's my house. Nicely mowed. Needs a power washing. A little bit out of the north. Not a whole lot going on. Got to stay lower down here. No reason to go up anyway. Seems more comfortable down here. Now, I will say the temperature has dropped. I don't know what it is, but it has dropped. Strangely, I think my paramotor, weight shifts left better than it does right. I'd be curious to ask someone with a lot of experience on this frame if they feel the same. Oh, it's one of those low fly nights that just make this whole sport worthwhile. Everything's beautiful and sharp and clear. The colors are gorgeous. Chances are where I'm flying right now, I'd still be 400 or 500 feet below any GA aircraft as well. So unless they pop out spraying, that would be frightening. There's the railroad track. We are not going to do what the other guy did, go fly those. I, for one, am not interested in getting a accident on film for YouTube. I get enough bad landings on film for YouTube. I'm just about at the max I can be. Yeah, this is a whole different kind of aviation. Some big birds there, and those got to be carrying is something else, I think. Like a little tiny fish. Where is my wildlife? None of them. No deer. Just 3 tonight so far. There's a plane. There's a plane. Right there. Right there. See if he's looking at me. See if I can get him to waggle his wing a little bit. That's about as close as I want to be. Gotta be honest. I don't want to be any closer. And that, my friends, is why you follow the rules when it comes to your height. If you're down and under a shelf, be under the shelf. Because that guy was not a whole hell of a lot higher than I was flying when I was making my way back from that little trip earlier in this flight. I like this farm. I don't know why, I just think it's cool. Well, he's got his Christmas lights. I wondered if he kept those up here around. Got a little star. Yeah, when you can see a general aviation aircraft and go, yeah, that's a Piper. When you can identify the plane, you're close. And I could identify the plane. Probably won't look nearly as close as it was. But it was close. For airspace, it was close. All that haze cleared up. I can absolutely see forever. I can see all the clearness of downtown South Bend down there. I'm not playing super low right now because my hands got cold. So I'm kind of got them all on my pocket. Swans in there. Haven't seen any ducks. What's going on over here? Got some churchy activity. Little pumpkin carving, it looks like. Good for them. Boy, I'd sure love to give this till sunset. I think I have the gas to do it. I'm not sure I have the indulgence of the temperature. Definitely see South Bend off in the distance. Should make for a pretty sunset tonight. Oh, that's beautiful there. look at that. Mishawaka to Ranger to Elkhart to Goshen to Dunlap. See forever. Uh-huh. As long as you stop dicking around, pull up high enough to do the dicking around you need to do. There you go. Okay, we won't be doing that again. So it stuck my whole hand, my whole throttle hand, in one of my pockets, and it was pretty comfortably sitting in there until it came time to bring it out. We may be getting close to the end of this flight, even though we technically have well, we could fly another hour. We'd run out of gas, but we could do it. But we've got 35 minutes till official sunset. that low one going to final right there. Yep, yep. Yep, yep, yep. Lots of air traffic tonight. Of course, that's Delta. Well, another happy landing. I'll take that. I will take it. Odd little noise. Well, I think the trick here is let's just drop the wing, take the paramotor home. Just get this ready to go. That was the one thing I probably could have done a little better. But at least we redeemed what can only be described as, excuse me, last night's face plant. Yep. My little injury didn't cause me any problem on that landing, but that takeoff was no fun. None, none, none. And yes, I could have landed closer to my bag, but God's honest, I'd rather walk my paramotor less than have to walk my wing a little bit. I did this right? I did. There we go. Another happy landing, folks. Thanks for hanging.